Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, two things. First, obviously I'm not in my normal surroundings. That is because I am in Chicago. That's right. I have taken a little trip to visit some of my friends back home. And so I'm staying with one of my friends and I am actually in her lady lounge. So that is where I'm recording right now. I'm not sure how the sound's gonna come out. To me it sounds a little echoey, but hopefully to you it sounds great. Second, can we take a moment to appreciate this lighting? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's really all I needed to say on that. Anyway, as you know now, I'm not actually at home. I am in Chicago. I didn't want to let a week go by without putting up a video for you guys. So I have another video for the acting series. I'm going to be talking about typecasting. I'm going to give you 3 ways to figure out what your type is. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As always, don't forget to like and comment anything that you would like to see in this acting series or anything in general you'd like to see on the channel. And without further ado, let's get started with the video. Okay, so for this video, like I said, I am going to be giving you 3 ways to figure out what your type is. And when I say what your type is, I mean, what are you going to get cast as? Now, when I first started, I had trouble with this because I would get multiple answers from multiple people. However, one of my tips that I'm going to give you should kind of clear that up if you have been getting it cast in things and if you have a resume built up. So let's get started with number 1. Look at your resume. That's probably the best way to figure out your type. Look at what you've actually been cast as. For me, I get cast because I have a bit of a curvier body, so I tend to get cast in like the love interest or the more flirtatious type of roles. So that's something that I would get cast as. I also tend to get cast in more dramatic roles. Now that may have something to do with just the type of material that I use in my monologues, whatever, but I also can pull that look off. So I can get cast in dramatic roles. I can get cast in roles where I can play a love interest. I can get cast in different roles like that. So I look at my resume and that kind of helps me narrow down what my type is. Number 2, accept your age. And I'm not talking accept what your actual age is, accept the age you look like. I have the tendency to get cast way younger than I actually am, but that's not going to always be the case. Look at your resume pictures, your headshots. Look at the people in the shows around you and then base your age off of what you look like in things that are actually getting cast. I, for the longest time, and in my everyday life, like, people still think I'm a teenager. I'm not. I have not been a teenager for quite some time. Now on film, I think I finally kind of aged out of the teenager roles. I could probably, and have actually, I can still play like a senior in high school, but more likely I'm going to get cast nowadays as a college-aged student. I'm still not getting cast in full-on adult stuff because that's not the age I pull off right now. But look at the age that you actually look, not the age that you actually are. Also, make sure you're looking at like your body type. While I have a younger face, have a curvy body. So I'm not gonna get cast as a 14, 15, 16 year old. I don't have that body type. So that's not what I'm going to get cast as. I am going to get cast as either a senior in high school or a college student. I can also get cast as a young mother, that type of thing. I can get cast as a nurse. I can get cast, you know, different things like that. Things that are gonna fall in like my late teens, like 18, 19 to my early 20s. That's the age that I type into. Finally, tip number 3, ask somebody. When I was in school, one of our teachers, one of our on-film teachers, had a project for us. He had us go out into the public with like 3 or 4 of our other classmates with this sheet of paper that had all of these characteristics on it. And what we did is we had our classmates with us, and we would go and stand randomly where we could not hear what they were saying. You know, we could not influence what they were saying. They didn't know we knew, you know, things like that. And then our classmates would hand out these pieces of paper, and it was like a little survey, and they would ask people to circle just completely based off of look and based off of the way that we hold ourselves, what they thought our personality was and what they thought, you know, we represent. That's a really good way to find out what it is that you look like to the general public. For instance, me, I got the mean girl. I got typecast as the preppy girl. I got typecast as, you know, the sexy one. I got typecast as the pretty one. And then on that sheet, like, it was like, are you the funny best friend? Are you the lead? Are you the ingenue? Are you, you know, like different types of things like that. Where that was concerned, I got typecast as a lead. I got typecast as a best friend. I got typecast as a professional, so I could play, you know, probably in a couple of years, I can play where I'm in a professional role, like a lawyer. So make one of those sheets. Put different personality types: mean, happy, angry, sad, you know, different types like that, sexy, goofy, different things like that. And I wish I had the sheet with me just so I could give you an example of like what you could do. Now, we went to Universal Studios. This is when I lived in LA. And so we had a very wide range of people to ask. And if you're going to do this, do not like jump on people. Like, we had 2 or 3 of us, sometimes 4 of us in a group, and we would ask them, hey, do you have 2 seconds? We're trying to do a class project, blah, 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 blah. We just need your honest opinion. What do you think of this person? And if somebody was willing to stop for the like minute it took to fill out the sheet of paper, it was great. And we got 3 different sheets of paper, and we asked 3 different groups of people that like we did not think might have the same opinions. So those are my 3 tips to help you figure out what your type is. Look at your resume, see what you're actually getting cast as. Take in your age, and not the age that you are, take in the age that you look like. And finally, ask somebody. Go out, ask people, what would you, if I was in a movie, what character would you see me playing? What type of character would you see me playing? I hope that this video has helped you guys. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comments below. As always, don't forget to subscribe and check out the other videos in this acting series. If you have not done so, go ahead and like the video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.